starting to see the clouds where the direction of the storms are. Cloudy to the northwest, clear and calm to the southeast. Let's look at the maps now. I just want to show a heads up here of what the storm has did in Pittsfield. Earlier, Pittsfield was in the around, I think, 6:25 to about 7:54. About a half an inch or so of rain fell down, and that was like, actually no, that was at 5:25 to almost 6 o'clock, because it's 6 o'clock now. So last hour, about an hour ago, I was in Pittsfield, and it smashed about a half an inch of rain within a matter of about a half an hour. Let's take a look at the current lightning and rainfall maps. Lightningmaps.organization. It looks like there's possible hail coming down in the Chicopee Springfield area right down here. There's lightning flaring up ahead of the storm as the updrafts are pushing the humid air up into the thunderstorm cloud, and all the ice particles and rain particles are slicing against each other, making lightning. That's usually what happens. When the rain comes down and a downdraft comes, or the cloud starts to empty itself out, so you don't get as much lightning during the downdrafts. The updrafts usually looks like you get more lightning. Nothing much else is going on other than I can't see that word right there. Is that Gardner or Fishfield? Greenfield, Conway, Thunder, Sudbury. Looks like you just got passed by that storm, and it looks like it's going toward Oakman, New Braintree, Paxton. Everything is going to the southeast towards, like, Taunton. All this line is going down towards that area. I have lots of various websites that I get my weather on it. Not anyone can go on these websites and understand what's going on. I've been doing this for years. Well, that website seemed to glitch a little bit. As we can see, if this doesn't lag too much, all that stuff is sagging to the southeast. It's going through Chicopee, Westfield right now. That's dipping down towards Southbridge, Broomfield, I think. All this is going to stay in Connecticut, because this is all going to push down to the southeast. So all this action is going through Worcester County right now, and it's only going to be one line of showers and storms. Once that moves through, I think as everything's done by 8-9 o'clock this evening, the dew points start crashing into the low 50s by tomorrow morning. I think tomorrow should be pretty much stuck in the 70s. I would think it will be a little breezy tomorrow, but I haven't really looked at tomorrow's forecast. It looks like somewhere in this area right here, which I forget the name of it. I don't know where QCC in Worcester is. Oh, actually, QCC in Worcester is in this area. That's way up there. That's in Holden. There's a little cell in Holden, but the main action looks like it's from Looks like Gardner all the way down toward Chicopee. All that's sliding to the southeast. So places like Monsoon, Hampton, Brimfield, Brookfield, all this line is going to be sliding into us. It probably would be about a half an hour worth of lightning, thunderstorms, some hail, gusts maybe 40 to 60 miles per hour, because there is severe thunderstorm watches from the National Weather Service. There may be some damage from this, but it looks like it's only a one-shotter. Once this moves out, it's gone. I was going to do one the other day when there was showers and storms, but I had a bad tension headache, and it was already past me, so it's not really worth me doing a live stream if I can't like show the real-time events. Right now the clouds are starting to get above me, but they're still in a safe distance. A little breezy out of the south. It gets so hard to, hold this tablet in my hand and point to the sky. It would be easier to connect like a Bluetooth, a Bluetooth camera to my tablet or something like that and point it up in the sky. Because my arms are starting to hurt. Let's turn off the camera so I don't have my arm, break down because of holding the tablet up in the air. Now that's gone. So we can focus on the radar and the satellite for right now. Oh, speaking of radar and satellite, is there any rotation or any wind that we need to worry about? Let's go to this website for that detail. There's that line right there. Looks like we might be getting a half an inch of rain rather quickly out of the storm. And it looks like you can see the different color shadings as there's some mosquitoes flying around and trying to bite me. I think you can see these brighter colors of green. That means that velocity is basically how fast the particles are moving in the sky, and it's up to about, let's say, 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts along this line right here. That's what we use velocity for. There's definitely a nice solid wind right there forming. That's even better. That zooms into where it is right there. There could be some rotation right here. See how there's like a little vaguely reddish, brownish color. If you look at that, that's like away, and this is towards the radar. So there could be a little spinning right there, and that like little cursor. Could be possible as the air is blowing in. It does look like there could be some minor rotation there. Not really much. That doesn't look like rotation. You can see all the, the barely moving particles like right here. So the storm looks like it's just going over the lower level stuff. So this doesn't look like a rotation. See, sometimes you have to put things in zoom too because you wanna, see how it's progressing. Yeah, that's going up to like 50, 55 dBz. It looks like a nice solid line is forming right up to Leominster, all the way down to Chicopee, right down here. Let's take a look at the lightning. This site doesn't really update the radar parameter very well, but at least it does some lightning. Looks like we have heavy rain coming through Oakham. Oakham, New Braintree, Rutland, Bear, Palmer. It will be in Palmer soon. Paxton. There's a couple of areas where you can see a little hair core, but I'm pretty sure that ain't gonna be a big deal. Let's take a look at the National Weather Service here. Oh, the National Weather Service has no alerts from this storm here. Any of that line. Well, I guess that line ain't severe. That means it's no more than like 40 or 50 miles per hour. The lightning doesn't seem to be that crazy. Look at this area right here, starting to get a little bit of blue. That blue is indicating around like 55, 60 miles per hour, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be that windy at the surface, because that could be just wind way up into the thunderstorm that's blowing up from the updraft or will never reach the ground. Would you get out of the way, you stupid thing? I was hovering over that like a mouse cursor and it was getting in my way. Yeah, I've been live for about 14 minutes now. I shouldn't do too much longer, because you know what? At this time, people should know they are going to be occurring. If you follow me on my Facebook page, you would saw 2 posts that I put in today about when to start looking And this YouTube channel will be basically mainly for these live streams and my weather discussions and stuff, and small weather forecast videos. But if I do pre-published videos, I don't even think they will be worth it. I mean, they are if I do 2 to 5 minute summaries for about 7 days out. Oh, I just feel like I'm getting bitten alive. Yeah, there's mosquitoes out here, and they're probably, biting my... I'm itching next to my waistline, so they must have got me here. This is surely moving a lot slower than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. See, sometimes I have to zoom this website in to get the updated radar parameters. A bit annoying. Not as much lightning as I thought it was. According to this site, there's a little lightning here and there, but not like a huge cluster along this huge line. To recap what I said earlier, we're going to have about, let's say about a half an hour or so of this line. Probably going to give us about a half an inch of rain, depending on where you are. A half an inch to 3/4. I wouldn't be surprised to see about 30 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts ahead of this line here. I was thinking of doing these type of live streams with these showers and thunderstorms for a while now, but I didn't know how I was going to do it. And now that I realize I can be mobile with my tablet here outside, I can do that. And now I can do live streaming on my phone if I wish to too, because I could do this type of live streaming here on my my laptop and do the same thing with the different websites and stuff. But I feel like being outside watching the clouds come ahead will give me more like real-time feedback of what's going on, and nothing's happening right now. Sun is gone, getting overcast. Very calm before the storm. See, this website here doesn't tell you a timestamp of where this radar is here. It tells you the date there, but it does not tell you the time, which that's not really helpful. Yeah, it tells you lightning, but the radar could be like 10, 15 minutes late. As you can see, I had to reload there because the time was like 10 minutes slow when every time I go back to my tabs it reloads from like a page file and I have to keep reloading it to refresh it. What I'm looking at now is I'm looking at the K Boston radar from Taunton. As you can see, I'm looking at the composite. Is it composite or compose? I think it's composite view. As you can see, there's a defined line going way up and as you can see right here. It's not all together in a line. There's some breaks in the action here and there, but the radar is getting up to about 50, 55 dBz. Looking at the high resolution reflectivity from the Boston radar. You can see patchy, you can see where the heavy rain is and the moderate rain all mixed in here. I think the easiest sight for me to show the radar imagery loading is weather.car.edu because their animation is quite smooth. And look at that line, it's being a nice defined line up and down. Yep. Just thunderstorm watches and flood watches. No severe storms so far from the National Weather Service. You know, there's advantages and disadvantages of whatever site I use. This site is good for emanating the weather radar, but it doesn't show me where places are. This site gives me, emanations, but it takes so long to load. So it all depends on which site to use for the moment. Let me switch back and show my camera. Sky is getting really black. And this is towards the Worcester area, north and south of it. Places like Leicester, Spencer, Millbury, the places right around Worcester. The area right here looks like there's some rain falling down here. still, if you look to the south, you still got blue sky, calm skies. This is where it's coming from. I like how I can turn my camera off by switching to the different scenes. I think that's really, really helpful. You've got a couple cells pointing here, ahead of this like little line. So I wonder if that line is here. There's like a little cell left over from the southwest winds. That should be getting into this area right here within the next, like, say 15 minutes. It's going to be in my area within the next half hour, around 7:30. Dogs are barking in the background, meaning that they sense that there's bad weather coming. I think I just saw a lightning flash over there to my northwest. If there is lightning here, I'm going to have to cut the stream down because of my safety, obviously. But you can always use your weather apps and websites and stuff if you're choosing here. I think I'm also getting some raindrops here, so I might have to close the stream out soon. I'm doing this for my entertainment and for my viewers to realize that, you know, this is basically a watch party, a chill out. Let's look at some real-time lightning again before it gets if it gets too dangerous out here. I mean, I could continue doing my live stream, but then I will be underneath my sun deck, and then you won't be able to see anything. I have my camera off because nothing's really happening right now. Sky is getting really dark to the north. That's looking toward Worcester. Yeah, we're getting some lightning strikes, as you can see right here. And that's getting really close to my region here, so I'm gonna have to start heading to cover soon. Okay, I'm back. We're having a lightning show up there in, I think that is Fitchburg, Leominster. It's getting closer to the Worcester County area. Looks like Worcester itself is going to get wet soon. 15 minutes or so, as everything is going to the northeast, sagging to the north, southeast. Nope. This is the last half hour. Let's see how it progressed. Oh yeah, places like Sturbridge and Southbridge and Douglas and Worcester, they're gonna get hammered. I can see from that deep red from that line there. Most of the reds are kind of disappearing up there toward northern Worcester County, but down here toward Southbridge and Sturbridge and Douglas, it looks like it's actually staying really strong. Yeah, and I'm getting some raindrops coming down on me, probably from this this like little cell right here. So I'm gonna have to cut the stream because I'm gonna get wet. So thank you for watching. Peace out. Catch you in another one.